grill, vested veteran grill.
Welcome back to Beyond the Grill. I'm here again with Chef Allen LaPelle of Vested Veteran Grill. Alan, today let's talk about your journey in the culinary world. We were going to talk about yours, mine, the restaurant's journey, but we're a little short on time. You have to go get a haircut in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
responsibilities.
so my question, I guess, is, I mean, we've been friends for a long time, and I don't remember you cooking very much leading up to you going into the military. So I'm assuming somewhere, I actually don't know this full story, but I'm assuming somewhere in the military something clicked. So I'm interested myself to hear about this.
So no, I never cooked growing up. My mom and dad cooked. I grew up in your house, your mom. No, not me. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't ever interested in it. Bowl of cereal, that's about it. I really wasn't interested all the way through my military career either until I want to say my fourth or fifth year. It just, I don't know, a lot of stress going on, a lot of anxiety, some issues, and it just turned into stress relief basically. It was just fun for me. It was something that I'd never really done. And yeah, just something just clicked, I guess. A couple of my roommates were just like, "Hey, man, are you sure you've never cooked before?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." Never. But I found it fun. I found it, like I said, stress relieving. And I didn't think anything of it as far as like taking it somewhere. It was really just a end of the day kind of thing. Even when I got out of the military, I took corrections exams, civil service exams, and it was only maybe say 10 years ago, I think, that it clicked that I actually wanted to cook. Mostly it clicked because of Kendi. She made it click as far as going to school and stuff. I never aspired to really do anything with it at first, like I said. And then I know when I came back, we had like kind of joked around about opening a restaurant and this, that, the other. And it was more so a joke than anything, yeah, because I still had no experience, like not even close. I was reading things out of magazines and trying to emulate them the best I could with what I thought would make the dish a little better. And I just took it from there. But yeah, Kendi pushed me to go to school, so I went to BOCES as an adult student because, again, zero experience whatsoever. And the goal at that point in time, when she came into my life, it was to go to school. Like I said, the Culinary Institute had come up, but it's a pretty strenuous process to get in. They don't just take anybody. You need letters of recommendations and all that. So I heard about the BOCES program, so I went over there and got lucky enough and got placed in Chef Clancy's class, Chef Maureen Clancy. A lot of people have heard about her in the Saratoga area. She's, I think I mentioned it before, maybe in a post somewhere on my personal site, but she was American Culinary Federation Chef of the Year in 1978. So she's been around for a couple days. Hopefully she doesn't hurt me when she sees that. But very, very talented and she has a lot of connections in the culinary world. And she was a Culinary Institute of America alumni. And she took a lot of time out of her personal days to take me down there on trips, to meet people, to tour the campus, which she didn't have to do. I mean, that's to me, that was crazy. So, I mean, I think she just saw something in me, saw that I had the passion for it, and that she wanted to help me get to where I wanted to be. And to this day, I still have contact with her. I still talk to her about food. She's a genius.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I met her through you,
Yeah.
and when we were first starting out, and we were just doing small catering events, we actually went grocery shopping and then took a trip to her house because she was cooking for us for one of
Yeah.
the events. I forget what event it was or what she was cooking, but to have her cooking at our third event was a little crazy to me. But it's that connection that she had with you, and you can tell she really cares about her students, and she really liked you. So
that was for Jared Petty's
that's right,
grandma.
Petty's.
I want to
That's
say
right.
I want to say it was grandma's birthday.
Right.
Yeah, she stepped in and she crushed it. I mean, we both had something going on, so neither of us could be there. And to pull that rabbit out of the hat,
Yeah.
to have her to go to somebody's house and set an impression for us.
Yeah, and I mean, we really just dropped the stuff off and wished her good luck, and she took care of it.
Not
So
that she needed luck.
right. She's great. So you have this hobby. You meet Kendi.
Yeah.
She convinces you to go to Bosie's.
Yeah.
You meet Chef Clancy, and now you have your letter of recommendation. Is that pretty much accurate?
Nailed it.
Right.
Yeah, it was a long-winded story. I try to stay mellow when I tell it because I do get a little emotional because, like I said, she didn't have to do that. I was a grown man. And she's taking time out of her life to try to get a grown man to where he needs to be, which to me is, I'm forever in debt. But yeah, she got me into the Culinary Institute. And I went down there, went for a semester. See, I got tears in my eyeballs. So I went on an externship, and I went down to Brennan's in New Orleans. It's a pretty crazy place.
Yeah.
Got to work under a Chef Slade Rushing, who at the time I think was going into his 5th year of being a finalist for James Beard, Best Chef Southwest. Crazy to be able to go down there and see how they operate. Creole cuisine, Cajun cuisine. It's a different world. Food down there is crazy. I was only there for a short time. I wish my time was longer, but I did have family up here, obviously. Kids. I think the kids were maybe 3 and 2 at the time. And from there, it was come back up and go to school, or, well,
or take a leap, right?
Take a leap of faith.
But I remember Alan, the hobby cook before Bosie's.
Yeah.
I remember Alan, the budding chef after Bosie's, and then what you came back with after CIA and Brennan's down in New Orleans, and it was like a light switch flipped, because I don't think you were a better cook than me until you went to CIA. I think that's when you came back, and it was a blowout. So
had some pretty cool teachers.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to point out is the CIA, especially Hyde Park. It's not just your run-of-the-mill culinary school. This is the top culinary school in America.
Arguably.
It's the top culinary school in America.
No, I want to go back and finish and get my degree. Like I said, I took a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and we'll get into from that point of the story on next week, because something happens where you are on your way back from New Orleans and you contact me and you want me to go check out this building.
Yeah.
And I'm completely against it. So we'll get into that next week. So now let's talk about this special and wrap this thing up so you can go get your hair cut.
Wrap it up. Jordy will be mad at me. So this is something we did back on Maple Street, which was our second location. We were running a brunch style menu for a while, and it was a big hit. So it's our normal waffle batter with a little twist. It's got cheddar and scallion inside the waffle batter. Buffalo fried chicken thigh on top, blue cheese, scallion. The buffalo sauce, by the way, is called J-Buff. Anybody's wondering. So if you like a buffalo sauce, this guy is actually the creator. Hence J-Buff. I can't take credit for that one as much as I would like because it's really good. But yeah, no, that's the chicken and waffle, blue cheese, nothing crazy. It's a classic combination, just done really well. That's all.
Yeah, the last week I had mentioned that our style is a little higher end than you would expect in an American quick serve restaurant, and I used the chicken and waffle as an example. So between specials like this, and the chicken and waffles that are on the actual menu,
Yeah.
It's really become a staple kind of dish for us. It's a good canvas, I think. The chicken and waffle brings a little of the South up to Hadley. I'm excited. I remember this from Maple, mainly because I have a photo of it that I have on my phone that I see every once in a while. It always looks so good.
I can figure out how to get it on a fork again. It's just chairs. Can't figure it out.
You have two classic combinations, the chicken and waffle, the buffalo and blue cheese. Can't really go wrong with that.
No.
This is a special
It'll be a special for the rest of the week.
for the rest of the week. All right?
Yes.
All right, so thanks for having me again. We'll be back next week to finish the story, my culinary background, and hopefully if we have more time, the journey of the restaurant so far. Thanks for joining us again. Again, if you know any business that should be highlighted on Beyond the Grill, let us know. We have some great suggestions already, so thank you for that. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Burger sizzling, chicken frying hot. Wood fire.